3 and streaming on WFSB Plus. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Happening right now on this Friday night at 5, Plainville's annual Hot Air Balloon Festival. Thousands getting ready for an incredible weekend supporting the fire department.
But this year's a little bit different. Less than a month since firefighter Ray Moreau died on duty. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlun.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Zinni, your reporter Dylan Fearon, live right now at Norton Park with more on how the department's honoring Moreau coming up this weekend. Dylan?
Well, Mark, Kara, just getting started over here at Norton Park. But over the last 3 weeks, we've really learned that Ray Moreau loved Plainville, he loved being a firefighter, and he loved this festival, which is now in its 38th year. And Ray Moreau had a huge responsibility, huge involvement in this festival every year, which is a major undertaking. Talk about all the food, all the rides, the vendors, the hot air balloons, getting that all set up, the fireworks show, which is expected at 9:15 tonight. And we've also now learned that the fire department will be honoring Moreau tomorrow morning. The hot air balloons will go up at 6 a.m. to begin the tribute. There will be bagpipers and choreographed ballooning, a salute to Ray Moreau, who died on duty July 27th, serving this community.
This festival was one of the things that was most near and dear to his heart. He was always actively involved, and so we wanted to do something special to kind of help memorialize him, you know, as a brother. Obviously, this wasn't planned, so we kind of just worked with some of our partners and got something kind of spectacular for him.
And that was one of their men, so I think it's great they're doing a tribute.
That tribute will be first thing in the morning. Mark and Kara, right now the fun just beginning here at Norton Park. Now, it's pretty hot, and with the fireworks going up, they're not going to bring the hot air balloons up tonight. They will be launched tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., but they will be lit up here on the ground here. Once things get dark, then the fireworks show begins around 9:15. I'm your reporter live in Plainville tonight, Dylan Fearon, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you so much, Dylan. Tonight, a former Shelton High School teacher and coach is now facing charges for having a sexual relationship with a student. Police say 38-year-old Jason Keimer from Beacon Falls is being charged with sexual assault, and they say the 17-year-old victim told them the sexual contact happened inside the school. While police were investigating Keimer, he allegedly called the victim and told her to, quote, do the right thing. He'll be in court on Monday.
Some breaking news we're following right now at 5 from upstate New York. Several people are dead and more are hurt after a bus crash in Pembroke. Police say the bus was coming from Niagara Falls and was believed to be heading to New York City. 52 passengers, including children, were all on board. A New York State Police spokesperson said the bus did not hit any other vehicles, but lost control and wound up in a ditch. We know the driver survived and is talking with authorities. We are still waiting right now to learn more this afternoon.
Hurricane Erin is impacting beaches all along the East Coast, and you're looking at the waves right now in Newport, Rhode Island today. Some big waves out there.
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun, but very dangerous, of course. The Newport high-speed ferry is not running right now, but the Block Island ferry is back up and running. The worst of the rough surf is expected to move out by the weekend. Let's get a lot more on this from meteorologist Mike Slifer. He has a closer look for us tonight. Mike.
We'll show you this loop over the last 6 hours here. So here's Connecticut, and if you look east of us, east of the Cape, you'll note those clouds moving away from us. That's the last of Erin, the outermost clouds continuing to move away as the storm center itself moves away. But it's still close enough that it's keeping the seas a bit churned up right now. High surf advisories remain in effect from the North Shore of Massachusetts to Rhode Island to the South Shore of Long Island, with small craft advisories out over the open waters. 5 to 12-foot waves possible. Dangerous rip currents are still top of mind today and tomorrow, with some improvement, especially by Sunday. Back at home, temperatures about 80 to 85 for most towns. We see some upper 70s in northwestern Connecticut. 15 to 20 degrees warmer right now for most towns. If you have plans to dine outdoors, the weather certainly cooperates this evening, as temperatures will be back in the upper 60s and low and mid 70s by 8 o'clock. Now tomorrow, we're expecting another seasonable day with temps in the 80s, plenty of sunshine, turning a bit breezy out ahead of a cold front, when that could bring some showers to the state in the First Alert forecast in about 10 minutes.
All right, Mike, we'll see you then. Thank you. A New Britain family continues to mourn right now a 2-year-old boy who tragically died while in daycare at the YWCA. A funeral was today in Bloomfield for Santi Reynolds. The daycare said he was choking while eating and then passed away. His family is still right now looking for more answers about what happened. The daycare has been closed since it happened there, but we're told it will reopen coming up next week.
And in New Haven, a person has died after being electrocuted on the Yale golf course. It happened last night. Police say the man was a contracted employee with Eastern Land Management. He came into contact with a downed electrical wire that fell during a previous storm. The course is currently being restored. It has not been open since 2023.
Also in New Haven right now, an arrest made after a shooting that happened last night. Police say a 37-year-old man was shot on Hubinger Street. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, Manisha Galashaw was with him at the hospital and was found with a stolen gun. It's unclear if she is the person, though, who did the shooting. She is facing charges and is being held right now. We are less than 24 hours away until Little League United States Championship game is coming our way.
That's right. Fairfield National is preparing for one of the biggest games these kids will ever have the opportunity to play in against a team they certainly know a lot about. And your sports reporter Dan Booth is covering every inch of this. He's been in Williamsport since the start of the tournament. He's joining us as we get ready to set the stage for tomorrow's big game. We're less than 24 hours away now, Dan.
It's been a crazy ride for this Fairfield team. To get to this point, they came in as underdogs, and somehow they found a way to win those 4 games in impressive fashion, bringing them one more win away from becoming national champions. But in order to get that done, they've got to take down Las Vegas once again, and that's going to be another tough matchup because the last time it was an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. Connecticut and Las Vegas are 2 teams that have proven that they are not done until that very final out of each game. The mental toughness that both of these teams have shown throughout the tournament has been incredible to watch. By winning the first matchup between these 2 teams 7-3, Fairfield didn't have to play yesterday, but Las Vegas did, which is important to note because that extra day of rest for Fairfield gives them a leg up when it comes to their pitching staffs. By stopping by practice today, we had the chance to get a gauge of what some of the players are feeling heading into that game and getting ready for what could be an epic rematch.
It's going to be a dream that we had for a long time, playing in Williamsport, and we made it to the U.S. Championship, which is a great accomplishment.
The top is always going to be the best part of the lineup, so we got to make sure we know what we're doing, pay attention to the game, pitch properly, and just get the job done.
Yeah, this opportunity is great. Since we've been together since 8U, we've just been the best team out there, and we are the best team out there.
Whenever you get this deep in any tournament like this, pitching, depth specifically, and pitch counts become even more important. And we got some good news coming for this Fairfield team after getting exactly 4 days of full rest, which is what's needed after you max out when you pitch. Luca Pellegrini, who's been a star for this Fairfield national team, will be eligible to pitch tomorrow in the United States Championship game. So it's going to be fun to watch, assuming he's the one who's going to get the ball. And we're going to find that out about an hour before the first pitch tomorrow. Your reporter in Williamsport, Dan Booth, Channel 3, Eyewitness Sports.
All right, Dan, thanks. And here in Connecticut, we have excited fans gearing up for tomorrow's game. There are watch parties you can go to in southeastern Connecticut, mostly in Fairfield. You'll see the list there on your screen, lots of locations. We have information about all of them. You'll see there's one in Orange as well. They're all listed, including the start times and how you go, right on the WFSB app. It's free to download, and there's the QR code.
Well, everybody cheering for them, of course, and they're winners already, right? So a big welcome home is being planned for the team. In fact, we just found out they'll be having a parade coming up Monday at 5:30. Pinpoint News Tracker showing you where it'll be, right in front of the Dairy Queen on Post Road. Then it will end at the Sherman Green for a celebration with food and music and all the kids, the athletes. During the celebration, we will likely hear from the team's president, the coaches and players. Of course, we will have live coverage right there on Eyewitness News coming up on Monday.
And a break in interest rates could be coming, how it could impact the economy, and more importantly, your wallet.
Also ahead right here at 5, a loss for the Menendez brothers. An attorney explaining why he thinks parole was denied for one brother.
Well, we did have some rain earlier this week, which means maybe as you step outside, you'll note that some of your gardens are starting to grow some weeds. Got to get out there, pick those, right? Tomorrow's going to be the great day for it. Or maybe you just want to spend some time outside, soak up the sunshine. We do see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover for Sunday and eventually the chance for showers. The timeline on that and the return to these cool days coming up in the First Alert forecast after the...
Tweed New Haven Airport is adding a new terminal, and we're getting a glimpse of what it could look like.
Yeah, coming up tonight right here at 6, the I-Team is finding out how it plans to end their congestion problem, but we found out some people still have concerns.
citizens.
Welcome back. Well, earlier today, the markets really cheered as Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell hinted that a long-awaited interest rate cut could be coming.
But that's not all good news for the U.S. economy. Your reporter Karen Kaifa has details from this closely watched speech.
Between
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell Friday hinting at a long-awaited interest rate cut, not because of President Donald Trump's pressure on the central bank, but because the U.S. labor market is now on shaky ground.
It is a curious kind of balance that results from a marked slowing in both the supply of and demand for workers. This unusual situation suggests that downside risks to employment are rising.
Speaking at the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City's annual symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Powell said Trump's tariffs have pushed prices higher, but doesn't yet know whether that will lead to persistent inflation.
The upward pressure on prices from tariffs could spur a more lasting inflation dynamic, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed.
That uncertainty puts the Fed, whose mandate is maximum employment and stable prices, in a tough spot.
If they're more focused on inflation, they're probably going to have a higher for longer, or what we would call a hawkish stance going forward, which is certainly not what Wall Street is hoping for.
Trump has made no secret of his displeasure with the independent Fed or his plans to reshape it. This week, Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte accused Fed Governor Lisa Cook, a Biden appointee, of mortgage fraud, and the Justice Department is now looking. Trump said Friday if Cook doesn't resign, he'll fire her.
What she did was bad. So I'll fire her if she doesn't resign.
The evidence against her isn't quite clear. Cook says she won't be bullied and will provide facts to answer any questions. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Well, this was some good news for the markets. Check this out. Stocks were booming before the end of the day. The Dow up more than 846 points. The NASDAQ and S&P also up today as well.
Since for a winner, of course, you can as well touch it. It's pretty heavy. Yeah. It's the winner trophy. The last one who lifted that is Lionel Messi of Argentina. And here it is in the Oval Office.
All right, I want to let you know. And this was the big announcement from President Trump today. The 2026 FIFA World Cup draw will be held at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. in December. The draw is when FIFA announces country team groups and matchups for the event's opening stage. The tournament kicks off next year in 11 U.S. cities. And if you want them, tickets go on sale in September.
California's parole board decided that Eric Menendez will stay behind bars, and now we're waiting to find out the fate of his brother Lyle. The parole board set to decide today. The brothers were sentenced to life in prison with no parole after being convicted of killing their parents in L.A. back in 1989. But they were resentenced this year with the possibility of parole. The brothers have said the murders were in self-defense.
If and when the Menendez brothers finally come clean and say that those lies that they've been telling for 35 years are just that, they're lies, then at that point, we believe they'll be qualified for parole. Until that happens, we believe they're not.
Now, the brothers have spent more than 30 years in prison.
And switching gears here, as it is Friday at 5:15. The weekend is beginning. So what are we in store for, Mike Slifer?
Well, get out there and enjoy it. What a day out there today.
Beautiful.
Yeah. More typical feeling of August.
Nice.
Very different than what we've felt over the last several days. We do want to begin here with a look at our weather headlines. We do turn a bit muggier, and eventually that will allow for some showers, which we still need. And behind that front, well, another fall preview. It has been unseasonably cool the last couple of days, and we have some more cool weather ahead. Mike Slifer in for Chief Meteorologist Mark Dixon, who is off tonight. We'll take you outside right now. High pressure in control, which means there is not much wind. So high pressure overhead, leading to wind speeds right now 5 to 10 miles per hour across the state. Our wind direction is out of the north and northwest. Really a gorgeous evening to be outside, and we won't see much wind to begin the day tomorrow either. Our wind gust trend showing the breezy conditions ramping up through the afternoon and into the evening. 6 o'clock right here highlighted, 22-mile-an-hour gusts starting to pop up. And that's a bit of an issue perhaps for the Hot Air Balloon Festival in Plainville. For the morning launch, everything's great. You might want an extra layer. It'll be about 60 degrees, clear skies, no wind, but turning breezy through the afternoon and evening. So just something to keep in mind. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon, though, looking great. We're back in, say, the lower 80s by 5 p.m. falling into the 70s through 6 and 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, but still very bright outside. First Alert Futurecast showing high pressure moving offshore. Wind shifts to be out of the south. Here's our approaching cold front. Watch as it gets stuck in the parts of New York and parts of Pennsylvania on Sunday, meaning we stay dry. In fact, it's even looking a little bit brighter Sunday evening than it once was. So looks like a good weekend overall. That front does cross on Monday, bringing our next chance for some showers. So this is your first alert that as we kick off the work week and perhaps for some the school week, you might need to just keep that umbrella nearby. Models in pretty good agreement here with these light shades of green at noon on Monday that we'll just be looking at some showers. It doesn't appear to be too impactful. Here's a live look at our iCam in New London right now. Southeastern Connecticut, 83 degrees and sunny. Northwestern Connecticut in the upper 70s and sunny. We'll take you now to a live look at our iCam in Torrington, Connecticut's only live radar. You can see the beam originating from within our state's borders, not showing anything out there. So your plans this evening are good to go. Temperatures falling down from the 80s into the upper 70s by 7 o'clock. We'll be in the upper 60s by 10 o'clock tonight. No clouds here on our icons. First Alert 7-day forecast showing the breezy conditions developing tomorrow. We're muggy by Sunday, and then there are the showers returning for Monday. So we'll still be muggy out there Monday. Overnight temperatures back up too. Shoreline highs the next couple days in the low 80s. If you plan to head to the beach, just keep in mind rip currents are still top of mind and will be an issue through tomorrow. Less of an issue on Sunday and especially into the start of next week. But look at these temperatures by the middle of next week, mid-70s, back to around 80 by next Friday. And with such a dry forecast, you need to water your plants. Now is the time to do it. Make sure you stay on top of that over the next couple of days. Here are the updated rainfall numbers. We are still running a bit of a deficit this month for the Hartford area, a bit of a surplus if you go back to the start of the year. Southern Connecticut, not quite as lucky. There's a much larger deficit, even if you go back all the way to the beginning of 2025. We'll talk a bit more about the outlook as we get closer to Labor Day weekend in just a few.
All right, we'll see in a few, Mike. Thank you. You mentioned school a moment ago, just days before class starts for some. Some parents on the shoreline coming up with a backup plan to get their kids to school, and budget cuts here are to blame. Your reporter Luke Hydash covers New London County. He's in Stonington now to explain.
15-year-old Kalia Mahias Williams is a student in New London's magnet school program. She lives in Pawcatuck and normally has to walk a short way to catch a bus to New London.
She loved it. She thrived there. She made the honor roll. She was in softball on the dance team, and she made a lot of friends.
Kalia's parents made the choice last year to put her in the magnet school program. Stonington just wasn't a good fit for their family.
She went through a really hard time all 4 years of middle school at Stonington with racial bullying and being called names.
I know exactly the challenges that she's going through, and I know exactly what she had to deal with being there, being a minority.
But now they'll have to find a way to get Kalia to New London on their own. Stonington has cut transportation to magnet schools in New London County. It costs about $100,000 a year, money the district just doesn't have in a tight budget year like this.
And for the whole school year, it's just not going to work from Pawcatuck to New London, back to Pawcatuck in the morning, and then doing the same thing in the afternoon for the whole school year.
The district says last school year, 29 students were offered transportation to magnet or charter schools out of Stonington, and less than 10 actually took advantage of it.
In a statement, the school district says it never wants to eliminate any services to families, but has a responsibility to protect critical classroom resources and programs that benefit every student in the district, and to do so within the budgetary constraints. The Board of Ed says it chose cuts that would impact the least amount of students when making cuts back in May. Kalia's family says they just found out recently, and school in New London starts Monday.
What's the plan come Monday?
I have no idea.
Your reporter in Stonington, Luke Hydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Wow. All right. Well, if you're looking for something to do that's a little on the fun side, fair season is in full swing now.
Hard to believe, right?
I can't believe it. We're talking about fairs you can go to this weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure. Tonight, the Terryville Lions Club Fair kicks off. Then the Cheshire Granger Community Fair and Greenfield Hill Grange Fair are coming up tomorrow.
We'll have a list of all of the fairs happening across our state. Keep it handy there, right on the WFSB app. Following yesterday's shooting hoax at Villanova, we're now hearing from a local mom from West Hartford who was on campus moving in both of her children when they were told to run for cover. She tells us what happened to her family.
And 5:22 right now on a Friday afternoon. Let's head outside. A live look from our iCam for you on the Connecticut River. Absolutely gorgeous out there right now. We're looking in the 80s. Mike is going to have another look at that weekend forecast when the news continues.
So pretty.
Athletics.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, parents and students at Villanova University in Pennsylvania are recovering from that huge scare yesterday where there was a report of an active shooter on campus. Hours later, it turned out to be a hoax. Today, I spoke exclusively to a West Hartford mom who has 2 kids at Villanova. Kate Munoz and her family were moving the kids in when panic set in.
We got a Nova alert on our phone, which is like one of their alert systems, saying there was an active shooter. And then we heard run, and people just started running. And there was, people were getting trampled. We lost our daughter at one point. We were, my husband was running back trying to find her. Then when we all got together, we all just sheltered in place in a closet in the Connolly Center where we were safe for a bit.
Just terrifying. They say they ended up feeling angry and relieved at the same time when they found out it was a hoax. The Munoz say that Villanova, though, did handle it well and that both of her children really wanted to stay and start school. She tells me they were escorted again where there was food and water. No arrests have been made in the shooting hoax as of now, but the governor has promised that they are looking for whoever is responsible.
Absolutely terrifying to go through something like that. Yep. Meanwhile, FBI agents carried out a raid at the home of former national security advisor who has been critical of President Trump. They searched John Bolton's home in Maryland. FBI agents were also seen coming out of his D.C. office. The warrants are related to a search for classified material. President Trump fired Bolton in 2019.
The 6 to 10-day temperature outlook here brings us from August 28th through September 1st. So this encompasses Labor Day weekend, and these shades of blue indicate the higher likelihood that temperatures will be running below average. So your first alert that things could be a bit cooler as we head into the end of August and the start of September. We've been talking quite a bit about this, and it'll be another cool night out there tonight. Temperatures in the mid and upper 50s throughout inland Connecticut. There could be a couple of towns like Glastonbury, for example, that end up right near 60 degrees. The Quiet Corner in the 50s overnight tonight too. Even along the 95 corridor, we're forecasting temperatures maybe in the low and mid 60s, and as you head inland into the upper 50s through our southern 4 counties. So another great night to open up the windows, let in some of that fresh air, especially because some muggier air will return over the weekend. The timeline on that and your first alert to the chance at some showers coming up on Eyewitness News at 5:30.